This is a video of a track day I attended at Snetterton with the Caterham and Lotus 7 Club. Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Here we are arriving at Snetterton, which is my third track day. The two track days I've done before have been novice days and in smaller groups with novice drivers. Today there is a big mix of cars and abilities. I'll talk a bit about the day, show you some errors that I made due to lack of experience, and show two of my best laps at the end of the day. I will also add chapters to this video if you want to skip to a certain point. I've been very busy, but I did manage to use my sim for about 30 minutes before driving the circuit in real life. The track on Assetto Corsa is very similar, but I did notice two differences when driving Snetterton in real life. There is a dip in one corner near the end called Bomb Hole. Yes, I said bomb, not what you might have thought that I said. The mini straight between the corner 1 called Riches and corner 2 called Montreal is shorter in real life than on the game, I think. I might do a sim comparison video, I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see that. There were 45 Caterhams in our session, which were for 20 minutes each hour, every hour, apart from lunchtime. As this was a Caterham and Lotus 7 Club track day, this was only for Caterhams in our session. The cars ranged from the crazy fast 620s, and I know one of these had 350 brake horsepower, down to an Academy car which has 125 brake horsepower. Fern isn't that much quicker than an Academy car, but she has 140 brake horsepower, which is a lot less to a lot of the other cars on the day. I think most of the cars were kind of 200 brake horsepower upwards, but like I say, there were a handful of cars similar to Fern on the day and an Academy car. I had lots of people overtake me on the day, and I mean lots, especially at the beginning until I had some tuition in the fourth session. I think I was good at letting others past, and an instructor said I was actually being too nice. I would rather be like that though than the other way around. The rule for overtaking was on the left and only on the straights, with the driver indicating that they had seen you. When I say indicating, I don't mean indicating with the indicators. If you're not familiar with Caterhams, it's easy to leave your indicators on, so to let another driver past we did the following. First to raise your hand and then to take your foot off the accelerator for a little bit. This wasn't as necessary for the faster cars to pass, but if the car overtaken has similar brake horsepower or even more brake horsepower, then it would be difficult to pass on the straight if you both have your foot down. We were very lucky with the weather, as the forecast the day before was rain for most of the day. It did rain at the end of one session, which slowed everybody down. It was also very hard to see in the rain, as I got rain on my visor and on the inside of my windscreen. I think I need some Rain-X on my visor for future. I will show you what I think were my best laps at the end of the day after I've shown some of my mistakes. As I've said a few times, I will show things that I've done well and also my mistakes, because it might help some people in the future. I did a few things wrong on the day, which were mainly due to lack of experience on track days. As I've said, there were a lot of cars on track and most of them faster than me. At the start I was looking in my mirrors loads, and when faster cars were approaching, if I'm honest, I felt a little bit pressured at times to get out of the way. This wasn't the case when I got used to it, but the odd time I compromised my line in the corner trying to get out of the way quicker. I should have kept to what I thought was the racing line round the corner and then moved over as soon as I could on the straight, which is what I did mostly. I also put her into fourth instead of second round one corner, which I've no idea how I did that. I've never done that on the road. If you were the car behind, I'm sorry about that. One other thing I did wrong was when a car span in front of me in the rain, I stopped, which was kind of correct, or at least to slow right down. I didn't carry on though. I was going to wait for the car to rejoin the track. They did wave me on, which was good. What I should have done was carry on when it was safe to do so, because you should never stop on track unless you really have to. I've learned from my mistake, of probably many mistakes on the day, and it all comes down to experience on track days. I thought by sharing this it might help some other kind of novice drivers, and well, you never know. Here are two of my best laps, which I definitely could have improved on, but I was glad of a couple of laps without being overtaken in the last session. An instructor noticed I was narrowing my lines at times when I was going quicker, which I obviously didn't plan to do. had a great day at Snetterton. It is a fast track, but I thought it was perfect for Caterhams. On the back straight I could redline in 4th gear, and there are lots of different corners and generally a great circuit. Here are some brilliant photos that Adam took on the day, as well as LJE Photography. I'll put a link in the description to their Instagram accounts if you want to go and follow them. I'd also like to give a shout out to Sam, Neil and Miles for letting me use some of their footage. I'd love to come back here one day, and what have I taken away from the day? I'm not crazy slow, but I'm definitely not quick, and I would like to get faster. And how could I do that? Well, the best investment would be in more track day and more tuition. Having the car set up properly I'm sure would help as well, possibly give me some more confidence in the car. Some extra horses would be lovely, but I think tuition is the best investment. I will leave you with my favourite photo from the day, taken from Adam, which I'm definitely going to get on my wall. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.